All right, welcome back. Today I'm going to be kind of telling you about this this program that I'm going to be releasing today. So if you are listening to this, definitely go over and register for a free training that I'm doing today. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm probably going to start running this pretty frequently just because I've had such an influx of registrants that obviously this is something that women need. So if you miss it, you can always register and I'll send you the replay, or keep an eye out for future live trainings. Okay, and so this training that I'm doing today is Birth After the Last One Wrecked You. And yes, it's sort of an extreme title, but that is what I talk to women about all the time, where it's like they feel like the last birth that they had totally wrecked them, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And so I wanted something that was really relatable, and also was so true, because I know I felt like that after I had my first few babies, where it was that just wrecked me. I felt thrown for a loop. And then after now experiencing 2 other births and babies, where it didn't feel like that, I'm oh my goodness, we need to get the word out that this is possible, to not feel like you've just been through a massive storm after you have a baby. And so that's really what I want to talk about today in this training. And so in the training, we're going to touch on so much. We're going to be looking at, again, the primary focus of it is after you've had a traumatic birth experience, giving birth again can feel so challenging and can feel so I don't even know what I want. And that's really because your nervous system is kind of on overdrive, and it doesn't even know what it wants. So your subconscious at that point is really running everything. And if you have been telling yourself, or if others have been telling you certain things about birth, then that's really what you're going to be doing, because again, your subconscious is going to be telling you the story. We want to flip that script. We want our consciousness to actually make the decision, because that's ultimately where your instinct lies, right? So, and hang with me for a second, because I know it is somewhat subconscious as well. But if our subconscious and our nervous system is so on overdrive, if we are so stuck in that fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, it's so difficult to tap into our intuition. It's so difficult to understand what it is that we are actually wanting, and to sort of filter out what everybody else has been telling us, if again our nervous system is stuck in this fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And so the first step that we're really going to touch on is this nervous system regulation. And this is kind of a trendy topic right now, but it really is so important, especially in birth, because there's so much in birth that is related to the nervous system, whether that be the nerves in your cervix area, your pelvic floor, your brain. There's so much to it, especially whenever you get into the pushing phase, or whenever baby is engaged. Again, there's so much that the nervous system is involved with all of this, and so that's where we're going to start. So again, if you're I didn't know the nervous system was involved, then you definitely need to register for this training I'm doing today. So again, even if you did know, register for the training today. And so first thing is nervous system. Is your nervous system on overdrive all the time? Again, it's normal to have those little blips into that fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. It's normal. It's good. It means that your nervous system is functioning properly. It's whenever you're stuck there, that's whenever things aren't functioning properly. And so we're going to get into that. How do you get out of that nervous system dysregulation? And then we're going to move into actually preparing for birth before you're even pregnant. And I know that this can be challenging, especially if you have multiple little kids at home and things like that. But I'm going to give you some really practical steps and tools, so it doesn't have to feel so hard to get this done. And so we're going to talk about sleep, nutrition, rest. And rest isn't what you think, because I know you're probably how do I rest whenever I have multiple children at home? Again, it's not what you think. Nutrition, I think I said that. And then mindset. Mindset is so huge. So we're going to talk about all of that before pregnancy even happens. Or if you are pregnant right now, you can implement these things right now. And then from there, we're going to move into more of somewhat of the practical side of birth. What does it look like to set yourself up for success in birth. Like, how do you even do that? Especially, again, if you've had a traumatic experience, like, it can feel so confusing to even, like, try to navigate, like, I really want the home birth, but I'm really scared if this happens. Like, I've had 4 C-sections. What can I do next? Like, there's multiple things at play here. And so we're going to get into, like, the birth side of it, like what actually happens during birth, because a lot of women don't even really know that. Like, I know with my first, like, I had literally zero, like, probably below zero understanding of what birth actually was like at all. And so I'm coming at it from, like, I've been there, and now I have midwifery training, and now it's like mind has opened and everything is so much clearer. And it's such a beautiful we have such a beautiful physiology that I just want to, like, share it with every woman, because it's so beautiful, and it really shifts how you think about birth. So we're going to get into that. We're going to touch on postpartum and how it's so vital to actually setting yourself up for success for the future. So I've talked with a lot of women and worked with a lot of women who struggled with breastfeeding, and without making any judgments, I can usually say, like, well, tell me how your birth went. And they tell me, and it's like, well, that's why you're having trouble with breastfeeding. Because the baby was taken away right after they were born into the NICU. They didn't see the mom for 24 hours. Even then, like, the mom couldn't get out of bed because she had the C-section scar. Like, all these different things are happening, right? And so often that's sort of just, like, brushed under the rug. Like, the trauma side of it is brushed under the rug, and it almost can make mothers feel like, what did I do wrong that I can't produce milk for my baby? When it's not that at all. And so that's something we're also going to touch on, because, again, it's so vital. And not even just breastfeeding, but, like, postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression. This all is influenced by how the birth went. And you might be like, Bridget, that's sort of ridiculous. But it's really not, because you have this beautiful cascade of hormones that's happening whenever you are giving birth, whenever you first have your baby with you, whenever you are first nursing. Like, there's this beautiful symphony that's happening, and if any part of that gets damaged along the way, then the symphony kind of crashes. And again, it's not the woman's fault at all. It's just sometimes is how the situation went. And so that's where, when that symphony crashes, that can lead to those feelings of postpartum depression, anxiety, rage, all of the things. And so it's not foregone, though. So, like, if that's you right now and you're like, oh, well, that was definitely me, like, no worries, it can actually be fixed. And so we're going to touch on that, and it's just going to be so cool. So you can almost think of this like a childbirth education, like a birth trauma release, and then also like a birth prep training as well. And at the end, I'm actually going to be giving away a few bonuses. So if you're there live, definitely stick around for that. And then I'm also going to be offering or sharing with you this new robust program that I have. I'm so excited about it. It's still, I'm not throwing away Restored by Grace, still using it, still incorporating it, but I'm making it even bigger and better. And really, it's going to be for the mom who might not be pregnant right now, but really wants to have more children, but is so terrified to, that you're going to get the trauma support, you're going to get the birth prep support, you're going to get the childbirth education that you need. It's this all-encompassing, and it's going to be so cool. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely register. The link is in the bio. Can't wait to see you there live. Even if you can't be there live, like, no worries, just register and I'll send you the replay. And if you're like, well, I'm going to have kids here, like, no worries. I have 5 kids. They're going to hopefully be taking a nap at the time, but you never know. So, like, if that's you, it doesn't matter. Join anyway. Would love to see you there. And again, if you have any questions, definitely reach out on Instagram, and can't wait for you to learn more about this.